Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Northern Lion playing some Spelunky. How about that? How about that? Playing some Spelunky. It's crazy. It's actually been a good... I think the ninja is like a good luck charm. We've had some good runs lately. Had a good run on stream yesterday. Oh, I saw his face. It's like Groundhog Day. If you see his face in the pug's place, enjoy your run. You're going to outer space. I guess technically you're starting in outer space, but whatever. Dude, you know how, like, pogged astronauts get when they discover that there's, like, you know, water molecules in trace amounts on the moon? Can you imagine, like, let's just imagine there's an Earth 2 out there. Not like a parallel Earth, but an exact, you know, replica of our, conditions. You know, there's, like, a habitable planet. It has intelligent life. You know, it's got abundant water, it's got abundant breathable air, etc., etc. Oh, I'm stupid. Bring me back. Bring me... That was so bad. Can you imagine if you were, like, the aliens that discovered Earth? How many Nobel Prizes you would get? Like, that would be the news of the millennium. I don't even know what you... Like, you'd be like, guess what? Earth 2 NASA is making a press conference today. Oh, I bet they found nitrogen on Mars. Nah, guess what? We found a planet out there. It's got water. Oh, big whoop. I bet it's like trace amounts. Nah, dude. There's like 5 oceans. And you don't even want to know how many lakes. Probably hundreds of thousands. I'm doing it, dude. I don't care who knows it. I'm doing it. Okay, but the lakes and oceans, like, let me guess. They, if you wanted to live there, you'd have to learn how to breathe hydrogen sulfide. Nah, dude. It's the exact same makeup as it is on Earth 2. And get this, you'll never guess what their planet is named. Can you imagine, though, what that news would be like? Like, right now, we get insanely pogged up. Thinking about, like, oh, can you imagine? Sorry, Monty, that one's my bad. Like, what if there's, like, water vapor could mean the existence of this, which, and I'm not, like, downplaying those scientific discoveries for the record, which could mean the existence of this, which could imply that at some point in its evolutionary history there was, like, microbial life. What if you were like, nah, like, we sent out, like, a probe, and there's people, like, playing baseball. People engaging in the sport of baseball on Earth 2 or Earth 1. You'll never... Oh, you call us Earth 2? That's funny, because to us, you're Earth 2. Oh, but to us, you're Earth 5. What? r/no sleep. No sleep. No sleep. No sleep. No sleep. Okay, hold on. We've recovered from that terrible mistake we made earlier. I do have to apologize to Yang, but there will be no turkeys for Yang. If you want to be mad about it, you can be mad, Yang, but the truth is, like, the turkeys, the top one was in a terrible position. So I feel like it's not really my fault. I'm so paranoid this is going to trigger the ghost pot. But just hear me out. This is my game plan, okay? All I'm going to say, and I'm not... What happened? I'm not trying to say it in my own defense, necessarily, but all I'm gonna say is that that was a tough one. I'm also like, dude, honestly... Goodbye. I'm not gonna give him the satisfaction. That one, I don't feel like we made a major mistake. I feel like the run... was just, like, the ghost pot being there, and then the exact arrow traps being there. The only other thing that came to mind was, like, I guess we could have thrown a bomb at the arrow trap, but, you know. I mean, we could have just tried... It's hard to find that balance, right? Of making sure that whatever we throw gets over the spikes so it doesn't land on the arrow trap. But also making sure that we don't get hit by the arrow that's gonna fire when we fire the arrow trap, like... Just kind of an unfortunate situation. I'm not gonna let it get me down. We're early on today's run and feeling good. Go ahead, go ahead. Don't concern myself with sort of stuff that you're getting up to down there. I definitely feel like a rope for Monty. I got no problems with that. What the heck is going on with this floor? I don't really want to use a bomb, but it's either bombs or ropes, and I gotta tell you, I mean, like, the bombs are probably a little bit more valuable than ropes. I've been guilty of underrating them, ropes that is, a little bit for sure. But the real thing here is that we have to go through a lot more annoyance if we go back that way. Like, I don't even know how we would get back up there. Got some ropes for this, so I consider this a good use of our time. We're gonna have 14 grand, 5 HP, and honestly, like, a pretty balanced assortment of resources. I got no complaints to offer here. A rock, always useful. You never know when you're going to encounter an arrow trap that's gonna irritate you. It's another heavily rope-based situation in here. And you know as well as I do. Hello, Ruka. Very nice of you to find the most open environment in my office to, you know, scoot around on your butt and lick the hole. It was a touch spicy. Always the paste. Always we take the paste here. We got ropes, so I just want to make sure that this isn't where we want to drop our key off. It isn't. So it's kind of an enormous waste, all things considered, but coulda, shoulda done a lot of things, I guess. Coulda, shoulda done a lot of things. Now, I think it might be, I mean, it could be down. Yeah, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How's it going? You doing well? You having a good day? I don't know, this cat, he's been a little crazy lately. I hope he doesn't think that because we have the baby now, that our love for our pets has diminished, because that's not the case. But it's very hard to get that advanced point across to a feline. But then at the same time, I'm like, maybe he doesn't even notice that we have a baby. Like, I mean, I'm sure he notices, but you know what I mean. Like, I think, honestly, Disney movies have done a number on, like, the public perception of animals. Like, I never, and I love my pets, don't get me wrong. But I never assumed that, like, they're running on pure animal brain. I'm always like, they're having these, like, advanced emotions that a lot of humans don't even have. Or haven't developed yet, at least, you know? That I'm always like, they probably think that because I'm waking up at 5 in the morning when the baby cries that they should cry too. No, I'm pretty sure they just, like, every once in a while, they just are like, you know, I haven't meowed in 5 minutes. Let's send it, brother. Go for it. Okay. Got another shop. Got to be a little bit concerned about the financials. It's good. It's very good. Let's go! That's huge. Dude, how many freaking lizards do you got here? This is, oh, that's the one that we sent downward. Oops. Oh my god. Oops indeed. Oops indeed, sir. Okay. I would like to drop these off at Yang. Depending on what's available in the shop, this could be a pretty sweet floor. I'm tempted. There's no doubt about the temptation. Where the heck is my boy Yang? That's like the worst place for you, dude. All right. Well, we can't really buy them all, obviously. Do we even need to buy one? Yeah. I would consider that very worthwhile. And I'll be honest with you. I'm of the opinion right now, parachutes underpriced. I'm willing to do it. So, what was I thinking? Can I be honest with you with what I was thinking? You're gonna laugh. In my heart of hearts, I thought to myself, you know what? Let's catch the pot. I swear to God, that's where my brain went. If there's a catch button in this game, I don't know it. Let's put it that way. You know what? I wouldn't have recommended this, but where are we going? We're gonna kill this guy for sure, mostly for the bombs, but also for the peace of mind. Absolutely beautiful. We'll be going to the black market, also known as the jungle. Better run to the jungle. Now, there was a little piece of me, without a doubt. Hello, Ghost. What's up with that, dude? There was a little piece of me, for sure, that is like, you know what? Why don't we just restart this run so we could have a good one? But I really think there's some risk-reward associated here. Like, imagine if... And it doesn't take much for this to end. Imagine if we actually make this run work. Remember, you gotta live basically till the Ankh. You could also... You can break Curse... through sacrifice, but that time we sacrificed our whole life. Okay, so what are we at here? 11 minutes in. It's time to have a good run. It's all right. We get to increment our dwelling streak by 1. I'm not leaving any gold behind. This 1,500 gold could make all the difference, dude. Again, you know, there's a difference in my world between, hey, you made 20 mistakes and died, and hey, you made one major boneheaded mistake and died. Sometimes, like, making one mistake is a catastrophe, right? You know, you can make some horrible mistakes, but at the end of the day, in Spelunky... Goodbye, Monty. He lived! In Spelunky 2, I would always rather make less mistakes. I don't think there's any way to guarantee that the mistakes you make are going to be minor. Of course, we'd love to work on that. I think the only thing we can really do is focus and try to use our brains a little bit more. That way we can come up with the idea like, hey, is this a good idea? Is there a high potential of risk here? That would have stopped us probably from trying to get the ghost pot. But it definitely should have stopped us from trying to catch the ghost pot in midair, which is just... you know, there's essentially nothing to offer in my own defense there, except that everybody's stupid from time to time. Don't fall, dude. You were right next to the turkey stop. How dare you? Would I use a rope for 5,000 gold? I would use a rope for 5,000 gold. Thank you for asking. So the turkeys, they may or may not be depositable. They may or may not be FDIC insured. We'll find out over time. For a rope, we can get 2 turkeys up there. My purse, we will blow up the turkeys. Life comes at you fast. Let's see what we got going on in our shop. Cape. I mean, I would love if there were bombs. Even without bombs, we're probably gonna blow up the turkeys. I mean, this guy is just, he's dead weight, right? Actually, that's, well, knock him down, please. Thank you. It's a little spiced, but I really, even without bombs, and even with this much HP, I think it's worth one of our 4 bombs to get 2 HP. Just don't haunt yourself by accident. And actually, like, I feel even more vindicated in our decision here. Now that I know we're gonna have spring shoes as well. Because these are basically turkeys in and of themselves, right? I know it sounds weird, but I think it's true. Alright, that was good stuff. Good shop management. Spike shoes and spring shoes, both very valuable. I will say, I don't make the rules, by which I mean to say, I make the rules, but I can't change them. We have died in the jungle, which means we have to go to Volcana. I don't know if I've made... That was so dicey, dude. I don't know if I've made my opinions on Volcana clear enough over time. It's not my favorite location in the game, to put it lightly. You think that's our... I'm gonna use a bomb. I think it's like one of those time equals money sorts of situations where I feel like that's a praise baldy. So we definitely... Are we concerned about the single gold bar? You know what? This is where sober heads have to prevail. Yes, we are. Sometimes you just take a second and think it through. Don't make big jumps with the ghost pot. Like, why are you... Yes, I was confident that it wasn't going to have fall damage, but, like, why not just fall a smaller distance instead, you dummy? Okay, but anyway, it's good. It's good. We got the Ujat Eye. We got an easy chance to kill Quillback. We got 8 HP. Thought that would take the whole system down, honestly. Might as well look for Skeleton Key. Look at that. Sober heads prevail. What a shot. And you know, I may not be the perfect gamer. It's been suggested. But let's go, dude. I'm working on it, okay? And I'm working on my due diligence. That's something you don't see every day. So we'll be going to Volcana. I don't mind pivoting Cape into Vlad's Cape. It might seem like an opportunity cost failure, but I definitely do not mind it. So I would just go ahead and, yeah, you do that. And then if we could just get you coming in the other direction. All the way? All the way? Need you to go all the way is the thing. Don't talk to me. Here's my new thinking. Oh, there's another bomb bag over there, dude. That's crazy. Bro, I'm gonna need you to go all the way. I think we need you to jump. That's what, yeah. That was exactly what we needed. And then, this should get you over here. And you're dead? Not dead. You just took a little damage. There we go. That was actually handled, like, really nicely. I will use a bomb to get many bombs. One bomb could even, it could be many things. It could even be many bombs. And then if we're going this path, we know we don't need money as much as we need, well, we don't really need HP anyway, because we have 8 right now, but, you know, the odds of us finding something worth purchasing on Volcana for 23 grand might as well be 0. Like, I got a bridge to sell you, if you're interested in that. Hello, Ruka. No need to apologize for your cat-like demeanor. You're a cat, it's to be expected. Okay. One thing I feel like we're missing is the climbing gloves. I would love to see the climbing gloves. And Volcana always puts me on edge. Definitely try not to drop lava on top of the climbing gloves. Oh, no! Quick restart. I don't want to talk about it. So that, you know, but NL, you shouldn't be sad. You just made one mistake. You know what? Shut your mouth. Sorry. It's just, it'll burn you up. That's the sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. So what happened? You're not gonna believe this one, dude, but I fell in the lava. Just to be a bro. Just to be a cool dude. We fell in the lava. Can you imagine that? Who would have thunk it? People don't say that anymore. Who'd have thunk it? I was thinking about that the other day. You know, I have previously made fun of, like, the internet era where everyone said, like, you know, Raffle Waffle and lolcopter and stuff like that. Seems like such a naive internet era. I honestly would give, like, any amount of money to go back. To what the internet was like when I thought it sucked. Because now it, like, really sucks. Before it was like, you know, there were some things about it that were like, oh, people weren't irony poisoned yet, so it made some people very easy to make fun of, because you're like, oh, look at this person, they're having a genuinely good time. Now it's like, it's a nightmare, right? Like, have you ever tried interacting online? Even in, like, Rocket League Quick Chat, dude, people are, like, ruthless. Not just mean, but, like, I think that there's an element of, like, people are mean because people are mean to them. You know, I don't want to take the blame off of the people for their own actions. But I'm always like, dude, like, why are you so rude? People are like, because if I'm not rude, like my partner will be rude to me. And I'm like, you don't even know who I am. We haven't even started the game yet. Like we could be up like 5-0. And then if I let in a goal through suboptimal play, they'll be like, you know, what a save, 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 and then quit. It's just, it's asinine. I'm not just using this to complain about Rocket League. I feel like it's the same on Twitter. Like, people are not rude to me, like, on the regular, necessarily. But even people who, like my content, sometimes I get very annoyed, because it seems like the only way people know how to interact online is, like, mean-spirited comments. And even something they enjoy, you know, 75% of their comments about it are about the negative instead of the positive. And then if you ever bring it up as, like, a problem, they're like, well, the internet trained me like this, you know, I can't be held responsible for my own actions. And I'm like, get ready to be held responsible for your own actions. How could they do this to me? So this is real genius hours. My God, the man is nonstop. Look at that. How does he do it? What's going on up here, by the way? We don't want to buy a pitcher's mitt, so we'll just bounce. If we only had to buy the glasses to get the discount, I would do so, but... Like, there's value to the glasses beyond... merely vision, like of gems and stuff like that. Ooh, careful. That could have been a shopkeeper, because you do get like vision in the darkness as well. But still, this, you know, you get the idea. I'm always stunned on Rocket League. I have to keep reminding myself a couple of things. One is you just have to hope that your teammates are like, when they're toxic, that they're like 15. Not to be rude if you are 15. It's like a squares and rectangles situation, right? Not all 15-year-olds are jerks. And not everybody that's a jerk is 15 years old or a teenager to begin with. But, you know, you kind of give them a little bit more leeway. Just like you give squares more leeway for being rectangles. I don't know where the bit was going there, but... constantly got to remind myself, like, don't get too bent out of shape. This person just, like, literally has not learned how to act around people. But I'm like, when did the internet's kind of, like, always been rude, but I feel like it's even more rude now. When does it end, you know? Maybe it's just because I experienced more of it. That might be true. When it didn't affect me, I was like, this owns. And now that I experience it, I'm like, wait a minute. Maybe it's always sucked. Get him. Okay, what do we like against Quillback? So stupid. Honestly, like, the meat and potatoes is this rock right here. We love it. Not trying to do speed runs necessarily. And you know what? We absolutely will let Quillback choose our path. That's my mistake on that one. If that was the ghost pot, I was gonna enter a new realm of annoyance, the lengths of which you've never experienced before. So it looks like we'll be going to the jungle. Which actually, I'm not gonna say it bums me out, but Volcana is actually faster. Which, after you've made a bunch of mistakes, and you wouldn't say we want the run to be over, but maybe we want to put a little priority on this one. It could be helpful. But dude, a single, like, rock pitcher's mitt Quillback is free money. Okay, hello, cat. Hello. I mean, you could be up here, but why don't you, like, go up here instead? Why don't you go up there on the... It's a beautiful cat tree. It's not from wish.com. It's from some kind of, probably a website called, like, Urban Bougie Canine or something like that. I know you're a feline, but they have to brand the websites for the dog owners because they tend to be a little bit more spendy. Dogs are a little bit more expensive most of the time. I'm just saying, you know, don't be snobby. Don't get on this desk. This desk is a bacant. It was like $100 at IKEA. It's beneath you. Just like that guy was beneath that. Okay, how are we feeling? pretty good. Bombs are low, but not low enough to be concerned. In my opinion, at least. Did we get the mosquito? Just watch, because this mosquito, he could turn at a moment's notice. There we go. So could the skeleton... No. I disbelieve you. I simply disbelieve you. Okay, most important thing. Honestly, oh god. HP is pretty important. Hello, Monty. I didn't even see you there, brother. So HP it comes with a premium. There is a definite temptation to at least see what's going on in the honey hole. But I don't know what we would throw at them. You know, a boomerang, but like I think I'm missing paste. That's the way I'm thinking about it. It's not nothing to have this boomerang, but it's not enough, I think. I don't really want to live on 3 HP, but it can be done. This seems bad. Like, it doesn't seem like a bad situation, but it seems like a very bad idea. Yeah, they're much better, much better. Just take the under on this one. Beautiful. Okay. You know what? That's a great situation right there. You don't always need to buy all turkeys. And you know what? I'm like, maybe it's wise in this situation to just put them over here instead of blowing them up right next to the shop. You're just kind of adding like insult to injury, right? But once I purchase the pets belong to me. Lots of HP. Not worried about the boomerang, honestly. Not worried about the boomerang. We know this can't be black market floor. Now that we have the moon challenge, we know it can't be black market floor. Number one priority, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know. Right now, I would say our number one priority is the bow. And then, like, our remaining priorities are financial in nature. We want to get our money back for certain. There's the bow, okay. Crates are obviously worth something. The heck's going on down here? It's just this Child of the Forest, like, super subspace zone. Finances. Cash rules everything around me. Well, really, gold rules everything around me. All manners of commodity. 1 ounce bars, y'all. 1 ounce bar would be a great name for a day trading rapper. This guy thinks people day trade commodities. It's all about options, old man. Puts and calls and 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 puts and calls. Okay. Sorry, just popped into my head. Just so happened to be the best song in the world. It was the best song in the world. Let me in. No! That's all right. That's all right. We got our money back. We got the bow. All of these need to happen, so we're for it. Then we don't have to worry on this floor. The number one thing I'd love to see, I feel like we've been a little altar deficient lately. But I did have a run go all the way yesterday. Oh, there's an altar. And by all the way, I mean all the way I've ever been. And we didn't even have a Kapala. If you ever speak of this moment again, I will end you. The whole point was I was like, you know what? I can get some bodies for the altar. So this is a big one for me. And you know what? We got plenty of time, which is what makes this most important. If we could get the Kapala, man, I'd be over the moon. What? Why did it work so easily? There's no chance. You're not gonna get me. Have we sacked before? We haven't, right? That's wild. Anyway, we need the HP, so we need to kill a few more enemies and ideally grab their blood. Did he... I heard a gun load. I can't be the only person who heard him cock a shotgun. Or maybe I'm just used to hearing that sound before I get blasted by a shotgun. Come on, man. Really? Like, we're so close. I think we just leave. I know there's bodies there that we could sacrifice, but... honestly, I found the path of sacrifice kind of spooky. As I find this situation over here as well. Amazing. So now... above all else, he's literally on top of the ghost pot, so we'll instead enter this nightmare. Didn't love spending 2 bombs on that. Thank God. we got enough blood. More blood, more blood. I want my blood. Blood, blood, blood. I want my blood. That's good, that's good. So I really don't want to move over. We may have to. Because this may be our black market floor. If we don't have to, then I'm a happy man. I'd much rather have it next floor. Honestly, it seems like it wouldn't be on this floor at this point. So I think we can just chill. Financially, like, we're not exactly in a good spot. So it's always nice to have idols on your side. That was so close to the gloves causing us to, well, I mean, us causing ourselves to get hit, but the gloves having a real role to play and getting us stuck there. No bear traps, please. Doesn't bear trap sound like the name of like a Swiss hunter? Johannes Bear Trap? NL, Johannes is typically more of a... Look, okay, I picked a vaguely, you know, Central Western European sounding name. So sue me. Just because Johannes isn't a typically Swiss name, that doesn't mean someone from Switzerland couldn't be called Johannes, right? What are you trying to say? Okay, so I got a game plan. I did hear the beeping, of course. Looks a little like... Let's go! That was actually the exact game plan! Go ahead. So what am I doing? So we don't have a lot of bombs. I'm not answering your question. We don't have a lot of bombs, but we definitely want to be able to go to the black market. We also definitely want the Children of the Forest, which is what we're doing down here, I think. That seems to be the entrance to the black market on our left there. Let's get a quick peek. Maybe? I don't know. It's kind of a weird spot. That could also be a Child of the Forest entrance, which has me sweating just slightly right now because, you know, we got to be pretty quick. Oh. Okay, one moment. There's someone at the door. Then the cats are going nuts. Poggy, everybody. Poggy. That was our PlayStation 5. How exciting. Okay, hold on. We're back into this. Just making sure everything's recording okay. Hello. It's beeping heavily. Okay, so the hard part is going to be doing this. Royal jelly? Monty must have, like, walked onto the thing. The hard part is going to be doing this without angering Kali.
Huh?
This should be good. She didn't get angry. I think I speak for everybody when I say pog. Okay, so we got a minute. Don't. Not like this. We got a minute. Grab yourself a little clover. Crimson optional. Yang, he's running around a little bit. He got me freaking slightly. That's okay. What else do we want? Do we need some form of verticality would go a long way? Whatever. And we're about to get a bomb box. So bombs are nice, but perhaps not strictly necessary. A Matic, I honestly just see myself getting into more trouble than it's worth. So I look at this as cape for 12,000, and then spike shoes are really valuable. 10,000 for a bomb box. This will really leave us at 23 bombs. Paste is not negotiable. We need an easier way to kill Olmec, so that's a really good one here. We could buy another bomb box, but I don't think ropes are that important. I was hoping there would be some spike shoes, just because on the tide pool, I think that's actually super relevant. But knowing that the Olmec fight's about to happen, I think we want the other bomb box more than anything else. We'll probably spend like at least 4 bombs on the Olmec fight. Parachute, honestly, one of the best values in the game when you buy it. When you get it for free, not so much, but it's fine. It's fine. More crates. We want to see as many crates as possible. Well, it wasn't always a smooth run. But here we are. Don't forget your bomb box. You paid for it. Anything going on up there? Not really, huh? Like, actually not really? Something like this run, it doesn't have everything, but it has everything it needs to get where it needs to go. So I really do have a lot of optimism around this one right here, which might explain why for some reason I'm doing like a 2-tile wide Olmec strategy when we could just have way more space. But believe it or not, I feel like it's not that risky. Because you always want to catch Olmec on the upswing regardless. Like, it's on the downswing where he kind of takes you by surprise. The closer you are to him, you know, the more you have to act early on the upswing, which makes sense to me. So I'm also going to get, like, more technical than we need to. I'm going to take this rock. Because we have the pitcher's mitt, I feel like the rock carries a lot of value with it. We do have to be, like, almost under him to get him to shoot these bombs. Just make sure we're doing it in a nice way here. We don't want to cause ourselves too many problems, but we also don't mind using a couple of extra bombs, you know what I mean? I feel like we've been pretty good at this Olmec fight. Okay. You know, you're probably not going to need the cash here, but it is what it is. Stump one right there. Oh, dude, I love having paste. Okay. Am I willing to wait? Can he fit? He might be able to fit, but you know what? One extra bomb just to sort this situation out. You might even say, why not even throw a few extra bombs on the queue? Like, just to get lower so you don't have to deal with him once he gets down there? I disagree. I still think, like, 31 bombs is nice. Wow, I'm, like, officially bad. On the bright side, we will get some extra bombing happening below us. You're really going to clear the whole path, huh? Donkey, donk, donk, donkey, 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 donkey. You know what? Give me some blood. No. I didn't realize we were close enough to trigger the bombs. That's my problem. That's more like what we're looking for right here. Don't drop him, dude. Just wait for him. You could drop him here if you wanted. It's not the normal position, but it gives us a chance to fit him through here. I still, like, I don't want to suggest I'm the greatest player of this game. You know, I think the results bear that out for themselves in the positive or in the negative. He can fit under that, I think. But I don't think we've screwed up this Olmec fight. I mean, we've made mistakes. I don't think we've been killed on this Olmec fight. I really like new Olmec. It doesn't make Olmec any faster for me, but it does make it more active, you know? That's kind of, it's relevant to me. So, I asked, when I was playing Spelunky 2 on stream yesterday, I asked people, hey, is there like a simple explanation for how to cheese the tide pool so that you don't have to use your Ankh? And they said, use bombs. And I was like, that's not a simple explanation. In fact, you've left so much open-ended that it's actually more complicated than if you just gave me a very robust version. But anyway, long story short, I was told there is no way chat will explain this in a way that doesn't confuse you right now. Just look up a video later. Suffice it to say, I have not looked up the video yet. So we'll play the game maybe the old-fashioned way. But you know what? Why don't we go to the duat, dude? I think the temple's definitely better. Or sorry, let me rephrase. I think the tide pool is definitely better in terms of just, you know, ease. But we don't go to the temple very often at all. So let's remind ourselves, what do we do here? You gotta kill Osiris 2 or whatever his name is, Anubis, that's it. So disrespectful. And then you gotta go to the City of Gold, and then you sacrifice yourself on the duat. But you gotta have more than 1 HP. The temple, ladies and gentlemen. The temple. The trumpet! So, I mean, that was my fault. I should have gone slower. As soon as I saw the thing, I was like, I'm screwed, huh? Answer, yes. And my cape got crushed, too. Bummer. So what are we gonna do? Now this becomes any percent Tiamat run. With the scepter. Breathe. Just breathe it in. That was a good run, and we haven't been to the temple in a while. I apologize. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!